What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Matt. Get the hands back to you with another video. As you can tell, my boy Surfer Boy to GQ is back on this channel. And now this isn't the second time that I've cut his hair. This is probably about the third or fourth time. The other haircuts, we were kind of just trying to maintain that last haircut that we did on this channel. But now for this haircut, we're gonna do something totally different. At this moment right now, I'm just parting the hair, making sure I go from the recession point from the front of his head. Right here, I'm just sectioning that off, and I'm gonna pin up the hair right in the middle of the client's head. I'm gonna pin that up with some hair clips, because in the beginning of the client consultation, he stated to me that he kind of just wanted to do like a messy top look. But as we got towards the end of this haircut to start cutting the top, I kind of saw this vision for a faux hawk, and we went for it, and he loved the outcome. He loved the end result. So make sure you stay tuned and hopefully learn something from this haircut tutorial. And guys, just as much as y'all are learning, I'm learning as well. So let's learn together. Let's grow this channel together. Alright, so now I have a number 3 guard using my cordless Wall Seniors, and I'm using the Wall Premium guard. Everything that I use in my video, guys, is in the description below, so make sure you check out those links. But right here, I'm just putting a number 3 on the sides. We're not going to go any lighter than this. We're going to do a ball taper on the sides and back. And what I want to do to the sides of my client's head is I want to make sure I get it to about a 4, which right here I have the number 3 open, and I'm combing the hair down to feed it into the guard, because I started cutting and I forgot that the hair was wet. But you know, we're gonna make things work. I don't want to take the time to blow dry it, so that's why I'm kind of using that comb to feed the hair into the guard. And I want to make sure I have a nice, you know, a pretty good guideline all the way across, all the way through. The highest guard I'll be using is a 4 guard, and then the rest will be clipper over comb. And as you can tell, guys, I got that Stay Gifted transparent clipper lid only for the Wall Cordless Seniors. Unfortunately, they do not fit the Wall Magic Clips. However, you can customize the lid, shape some pieces down. You know, it's a pretty good amount of work that you have to do to get the lid on the Magic Clip. So I just say it doesn't really fit it. You're more than welcome to order one and check it out, but I don't think it's worth it. Alright, so right here I have the clipper over comb method, and I wanted to get this side angle view for y'all because I wanted to see that the hair that I'm cutting, I'm creating a shape. I'm going straight up. I don't want to curve in. I don't want to have, you know, the hair coming outwards. I want to make sure I'm straight all the way through. And I have the lever closed right here, doing clipper over comb. For the longest, guys, I used to do the lever open, but my barber brother Kendricks works inside of me, and he was just like, why do you do clipper over comb with the lever open? And I just, like, that's what I learned in barber college. And until I did it with the lever closed, I mean, obviously it's gonna cut a little bit closer. You know you're removing weight, you're removing bulk. But I feel like with the lever all the way open, it's just that much more space for a mistake. Let's just say you miss the comb, the client moves, you know, anything. I can say that I have missed the comb before, and you know, it was 1, maybe I was going too fast, and 2, I was, you know, the client moved or something. But I have missed the comb before, and you know, just don't freak out. If it's not a bald spot, like, don't freak out. Just try to fix it. Do your best. And if you can't, just let the client know what happened. And more than likely, they're gonna, you know, understand. But it doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Especially if you're just learning how to do clipper over comb. But as you can tell, the shape is there. And once I put the hair down up top, it just blends right in. I'm gonna do a little bit of cross work. And cut the top, and then we're gonna just style it up with, I'm telling you guys, with the taper and the number 3 on the sides. It looks good. I like the ball fade, and that client did ask for that ball fade whenever I dropped the first video. But I got a lot of comments like, man, you could have stopped at the number 4 guard. It looked good, yada, yada, yada. Guys, I did what the client asked for. But now we're here with a different haircut, so hopefully y'all have a different opinion on this haircut. And hopefully it's a good one. As you can tell, I'm just creating my shape, making sure everything is proportionate, making sure I step in front of the client, on the side of the client, to kind of see what I can't see looking straight at the client, if that makes any sense. Alright, so right here I'm using my cordless, babless, FX skeleton trimmers, man. These things are some hitters. I call these Tysons. These are my Tysons. Mike Tyson. Knock it, man. I'm telling you, they hitters. But anyways, I created my first guideline. Now I have my wall cordless seniors, lever all the way open, and then right here I quickly switch to lever closed, and then I put it in the middle to remove that guideline. Now, most of the times, guys, in my videos I do open, middle, close. Sometimes I do open, close, and then I come back to the middle. It just depends on how I feel. But right here I have the lever open with the 1 guard. Now I put it in the middle and then I close it. So it just depends, guys. But hey, there's 1,000 ways to draw a picture. Whatever works for me may not work for the next person, but just take, tips and techniques and different strategies on how to get that, that blend, that blurry blend, and just put it into your own system. Once you find a system, guys, you got to stick with it. You can't be bouncing around, because then you're going to get lost in your fades. Guys, after the one, there was a number 2 guard that I went with the lever open. That was the highest guard because there is a number 3 on the sides. Now I'm down to my 1.5 guard. Not the 1 guard, but the 1.5 guard. And I started with the lever open. And as you can tell, whatever the 1 left behind, it started to soften that up. And then I'll come back behind with the 1 guard open just to kind of remove dark spots. As you can tell, I have a different color lid on. I have 2 different seniors. So you'll see me switch in and out. If I feel like one is dying, I lay it down on my 245 power mat, and I have a power clip on my seniors, so when I lay it down, it charges. My batteries never die, guys. Shout out to 245. Right here, this is what's gonna bring that taper together, which is the half guard, lever all the way open, put it in the middle, and then close it. And then you just may find yourself going a little higher with the half guard open in certain areas to remove dark spots, guys. But for the most part, open, middle, close is going to get you, a pretty nice blend. Detail work, it just, a lot of corner work, maybe going with a lower guard or no guard. But man, I'm so excited. Another one of my videos hit 100,000 views in 2 weeks. It was the super clean, easy ball fade tutorial. If you have not checked that out, make sure you check it out. And guys, I have 2 videos. His video that I dropped the first time and another kid's video that I dropped. They are neck and neck at 913 views each. And I just, obviously I want them both to get to 1 million views, but I want to see which one's going to be first. So same techniques that I did on the back of the neck taper is going to be the same thing as I do to the side. Started with the babless to create my first guideline, and then I went to the lever all the way open, no guard, put it in the middle, and then closed it to remove that guideline. Then I will jump to the 1 guard, and you're going to see me kind of go a little bit around the ear to kind of taper that in, so I can make sure that the taper looks good and it looks like it belongs to the haircut in the back. The taper in the back, if that makes any sense. Sometimes it's just good to kind of knock that bulkiness around the ear whenever you do these types of tapers, especially with dark hair like this. But I want to do more of like a low to mid taper, so I don't want to go too high with it. I want to make sure I can provide a nice C cut. So I apologize about the little blurriness in the back. You get the concept, you see the steps, you see that the taper is becoming blurry along with the picture. Right here it's a little more clear, guys. I had it on manual focus, but I don't know why it just focused on my hand, but it's a better angle here. But yeah, guys, so in order for this channel to grow, you gotta check out the merch. You you gotta check out the Stay Gifted merch. You gotta check out the lids for the wall quarter seniors, guys. I got, you know, hats, I got snapbacks, I got dad hats, I got these lids, I got the customized Stay Gifted lids. And if you are interested in getting one of these, make sure you DM me. My Instagram handle is at the top left corner of this video. DM me, and the Stay Gifted lids are going for $25. That includes shipping. And we have a new color that we just dropped. Make sure you check that out as well. It's like a color changing chameleon color, and that one goes for $30, and that's with shipping. But check out my Instagram. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put that neckline on there. And as you can tell, just lining up that neckline, it's bringing the haircut together. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and take out the clips because we're ready to cut the top. As you can tell, I have a nice shape. That's the desired shape that I wanted for my client. He kind of gave me free reign, but also he gave his input. You know, he didn't want it too round. So, but right here, whenever I'm starting to cut the top of his hair, I asked him, just because I saw a vision, and I was like, man, I think a faux hawk, a messy look faux hawk with a natural front would look really nice on you right now. Because I just like the way the shape was and the hair, you know, how the haircut came out. And he was like, yeah, let's go for it. He's like, he really enjoyed it. You know, like I said, he loved the result. All right, guys, so I'm editing this video, and I want to show you this because I don't want y'all to think I'm giving y'all excuses. I'm showing y'all that I'm having difficulties with 2 different clips. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and show you that this clip on the left. So as you can tell, it's moving, right? It's playing, the audio works. But as you skip down and you keep going, right around here, look, it freezes. The cursor's moving. The audio works, but the clip freezes. I looked it up on Google. I've asked questions. I try to figure it out. All right, so this is another clip that is freezing up right around this area. But I want to go ahead and show you because I don't want to leave it out. But what I do right here is I go ahead and part right around this area from the top, like a little bit of the middle of the hair. And I pull it down, and I want to bring it to right where I have that clip roller comb at. And I begin to bring that together, making sure I flip the hair up and I make sure I see my guideline where I want to cut it at. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect it all the way over to this area, and I'm gonna make sure I do it all the way around as well. And then I'll go ahead and cut the top and bring it down to the middle to create that nice faux hawk shape. Just making sure I'm keeping that same shape. And the hair is wet, so it's a lot easier for me to pull the hair and stretch it out. All right, so now that I have cut all the way around, I'm gonna go ahead and section out the back. Guys, I'm sorry about the quality. I'm recording off of my Mac, off of my phone. But I don't wanna leave this out because I know I'm gonna hear from y'all guys, and I don't wanna leave this important information out as well. But I wanna make sure I'm trimming out the back. Now, with a faux hawk, it goes from short to long, so I want to create that illusion that it's going from short to long as well. You know, it's kind of connecting that to wherever I have that clip over comb. And yes, this is a little bit slower. It's not sped up because this is the raw video. And I don't know why it's working, you know, on the back end. But as soon as I put it on Final Cut Pro, it just freezes. I turned on my computer. I restarted it, everything. So, but again, guys, I got to make it work. And I don't want to leave this information out. Right here, I'm just connecting everything. And I want to leave the bangs just a little bit longer, like I said, from short to long. And then right here, what I want to do is create some texture. So I went ahead and started point cutting. Sorry if you hear my computer. It's a 2012. This thing, it's been through some things, man. I actually bought it, you know, used. But it just makes this weird noise. But pay attention to the content. I'm just point cutting, guys, adding texture. And when I lay the hair down, and I want to go ahead and blow dry it. And as you can tell, like I said, the end result is fire. Number 3 on the sides with a ball taper. Nice textured, messy, natural look faux hawk. Man, I think it came out clean. If y'all learned something from this haircut tutorial, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, share. Team Gifted, stay gifted.